Here we are, Hyrox Manchester. Going to be doing it with my friend Sam, doubles today. I'm going to be pushing as hard as I can. Hopefully we can get under 110, that's the goal. I'm excited and I'll keep you updated on the results.
Just got back from Hyrox Manchester, which was an absolute blast, and ended up in a surprising result for my first ever doubles. It's only my second ever Hyrox, so just wanted to take you through the journey, give you a little bit of insight into my experience, and take you through the day. It all started with a nice early train to Manchester.
Hyrox ready.
My friend Sam was a little bit nervous because you never know with these Hyrox events how busy they might be, and sometimes even just getting the wristband can take 20-30 minutes. Luckily when we arrived, it was also a bit strange when we arrived because it was eerily quiet. It was very calm, there was no queues, which obviously was really nice. It meant that we could get our stuff, get our bands, get checked in, and just soak up a little bit of the atmosphere, which I always really like doing, and I think that's something special that you don't really get at running events, because you actually get to see all the athletes or other athletes doing their Hyrox workout, whereas obviously in a run you don't get to see the runners if you're running the event. So always enjoy checking out the course, seeing what the route looks like, and making sure that you're not going to make any mistakes.
I'm excited. It's a pretty nice venue. Just going to be pushing hard. Getting in a little pretzel for some pre-race fuel. Not got long until the Hyrox starts, 10:58. Sam and I have been discussing our strategy a little bit, and we're just going to be trying to mix it up as much as we can, swapping as much as we can, because I think ultimately that's what's going to give us the best chance of not building up too much lactate and giving each other the rest that we need to push hard. So we're aiming for under 110 is the goal, because that's what he did with another Jamie. Sam and another Jamie got 110. So I feel like I've got to beat the other Jamie. But no, really excited. Definitely nervous. My first ever doubles as well, so really curious how it's going to go.
This one is a little bit different than Hyrox Birmingham because I haven't done a lot of training, or I hadn't done a lot of training. I'd done a couple of Hyrox focus sessions, and for the rest my main focus was running. So I wasn't really sure how it was going to go going into it. But we got there, we got ready.
About to enter the warm-up area. Ready as I'll ever be. We've got 15 minutes. Let's go!
We did a little pathetic warm-up, which was essentially nothing, and before I knew it, we were in the block and that countdown was on, and it went down quick. It was started at 5 minutes, counting down, and then before you know it, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, that was tough. Mate, well done. You pushed me through.
So Kerry sent it to Denise.
Whew, we got it. 108.51. Not sub 108, but still a really strong effort from both of us. Sam definitely carried us for quite a lot of the way, to be honest, but I definitely put in my shift, and yeah, I can't believe we managed to get under 110 in the end. I'm really proud of us for the effort, for the work that we put in. Definitely going to be back to get 105, but it's a really nice event. It was like a very nice chilled area with a canteen where it was nice and quiet, so you could escape some of the very loud arena vibes, which when you're finished with a race, that is exactly what you need. And also before it was also really relaxing. But yeah, my hamstrings are absolutely dead. The lunges were brutal, as expected, but I'm really happy I made it to the end with a time that I'm proud of. And I'm definitely going to be back for more. But yeah, really, really happy with how things went. And a great way to spend a Wednesday.
Overall, I'm really glad how the whole day went. It went surprisingly well. I mean, it was by no means as fast as it could have been if I had done a little bit more training, and I don't regret not doing more training, because there was a lot of, I was ill beforehand, and then there was Christmas period, and I didn't do any specific training. I did a little bit of things here and there. My heart rate average was 185, and that's including rest. So as you can imagine, when I was running, when I was doing the exercises, it was pretty tough. And I thought, okay, you've got a partner there, you're going to be able to rest, but because you're pushing so much harder, I think I never really had an opportunity to rest. But in the end, we ended up smashing our goal. For me, my main goal was to try and get under 110, and we did that for our first Hyrox together. And the fact that I didn't do as much training as I would have liked, I am really proud of that. So I'm really excited now to continue to focus on my running and build up my base fitness. And so hopefully when I have a date booked in for my next Hyrox, I'll be able to really push my limits, push hard, and feel that I've put in a good amount of training, at least a couple of months beforehand leading up to it. So that's what I'd love to do next time. Overall, it was a great event, really good venue. I really liked that there was a separate canteen area where there was loads of tables. It was very chilled out there, very quiet. And then the hall itself was very loud. As always, it's a great spectator sport. So if you've got anyone going to Manchester, think about supporting them. I'm sure it would mean a lot to them, just as it did when Amaya came to support me, as well as filming all the content for this video. So thank you again for watching. And if you're doing Manchester, good luck. And I'm very excited to continue to build on my training, build on my strength. But for now, I am fully focused on my ultra, my first ever ultra. Even though it's not actually an ultra, it's an 8-hour endurance race. But I know I'm going to be reaching ultra distances. Who knows? 60, 70, 80K? We shall see. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!